Hey again, this is Jamie with Southeastern Soul Tribe, and instead of going into all that other stuff, I'm going to go straight into this reading. This message is for Aquarius, and I'll do that other stuff in between. Anyway, I did a pre-shuffle. I felt led to use the Oracle Pluto today for you, Aquarius, and I did this in advance, and I got the Lizard. Now, before I get started all the way through, let me just read what this lizard stands for. It means repeating a cycle. Unlearned lessons. Lizards are often associated with the idea of regeneration, as they can regrow their tail should something happen to it. This indeed is a handy trick, enabling the lizard to not only get a major part of its body back, but also to do better the next time around. When lizard energy is present, we too are being offered this gift. This card is also an invitation to take a moment and ask yourself why this cycle is recurring. Lessons have a way of repeating themselves time and time again until we learn and integrate them. It may take us a few times to even recognize the common thread between situations, but once we do, we are presented with a choice. We can either learn, grow, evolve, do better, be better, or don't. It's that simple. And this same lesson will circle back around soon enough. They're called patterns. If this card has arrived in your reading, it's likely that at this moment, the latter has been true for a while. So consider especially the other cards around the lizard. What do they reveal about the crossroads that you're standing in at the moment? Do you feel like you're at a crossroads, Aquarius? You feel like you've been repeating some patterns? Either somebody could be repeating patterns with you, or you repeat patterns. And if you notice, you keep saying, I keep getting the same type of people across my path. At first, there was a song that I thought was supposed to be for Aquarius. And then after I pulled that, I got a different song. It's by the Red Clay Strays. It's called Do Me Wrong. I think I brought it up in another reading before, and I can't remember, and it's been a long time. But I want you to listen to the lyrics of this song real fast. The Red Clay Strays did this. It's called Do Me Wrong. And it says, you say you're in this for all the right reasons. There's been too many times I've questioned your intentions. Your words mean nothing if you never back 'em up. I've had all I can take. I've had more than enough. And I'm tired, so tired of the games we play. Sitting around just waiting for something to change. It feels like all you ever do is do me wrong. I feel like all you ever do is do me wrong. And I can't keep hanging on. I'm good as gone. Of course there's been good times, but not in a good while. Seem like when I try to reach you, you never reach back out. We're merely just a shell of what we used to be. I don't see things getting better now, honey. We've come apart at the seam. And I'm tired, so tired of these games we play. Sitting around just waiting for things to change. It feels like all you ever do is do me wrong. So you get it. So either you feel that way about somebody or somebody feels that way about you, but you know what? that person kept repeating a pattern over and over and over again. And it seemed like it just keeps happening. And both people are guilty of hitting that button again and going back. We go back and we try it again, but we don't change what we're doing. That is the definition of madness. So I just wanted to bring that up. After I pulled that card and I started hearing that song, I knew that was for Aquarius. So the other thing I feel like doing, Aquarius, is pulling a you versus them reading. I think there's problems, and I think it's with you and someone else, whether it's family, friends, or a lover. That's going to be in your ballpark to figure out. And for one of you, it may be that one thing, and for one of you, it may be another. It may be in your workplace. Somebody may be feeling a little bit jaded there. Who knows? But we're going to see. While I'm shuffling, I'm going to let you guys know you need to check out, if you like true crime, mine and my best friend Amy's podcast. Well, it's her podcast. It's under Southern Sass Productions, but it is called The Raven Knocks. Sorry, had to fix that. It's on every platform. So you guys check that out. Our website is www.southernsassproductions.com. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you haven't already. That way you get all of the updates every time I post a new reading. Also, please, if you would like a personal reading, all that information will come across the screen in just a moment, and you check my about section. And that's all the plugs I have for that. Now, let's pull this reading for Aquarius. Who are they dealing with? Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to split it. This one is who you're dealing with. This one's you. Past. Present. Going forward. Now, let's do you. Past. Present. Going forward. So, you could be dealing with an earth sign. You could be dealing with Virgo, Gemini. Okay, let's deal with first over here on the left-hand side. This is the person you're dealing with, Aquarius. I don't think they think it's completely over, or they didn't realize it was over. They had a lot of anxiety about things being over, or anxiety about things from their past. In the present, they feel more balanced. Yet they seem to be hanging on to something, but the yin-yang energy, they may even think that you are a soulmate of theirs. Or if this is not romance, they're just trying to get balance in whatever that is. And then going forward, in this energy here, it's the third chakra. It's what gives us grounding. They're going to complete this cycle. They're going to close it out, and we're going to get some emphasis on what they could be learning from that, or where they're at in that place. In the past, you felt like there was an equal give and take. There was a lot of appreciation for whatever was going on in the past. And then in the present, something that we worked really hard on just brought about a whole lot of hostility. There might have been fights, arguments, something like that. And then you over here don't have any balance. There's a broken contract. You might have broke things off with them, whatnot. So, in the shared energy, somebody's working on trying to manifest either something new or balance or something. And also, somebody is having a hard time making ends meet, being receptive to doing the things that they need to do that are tangible for building things. That's what I know. Let's see what Moonology says about this scenario. And where else this could be going. So far we have repeated patterns. Somebody's in a lot of anxiety in the past, while somebody else had appreciation. Now somebody on the left is feeling balanced, and the other person is feeling hostile. Over here, somebody's getting grounded and balanced, and over here, somebody's got a broken contract. And in the shared energy, one of you, possibly both of you, but I feel like because it's a man and a woman up there, you guys can't see it, I put it off the screen, but it's a woman holding the coin in the reverse and a magician like that. But either way, somebody feels like that things weren't an equal give and take, and over here somebody's manifesting something completely new. You guys are on opposite end of the spectrum. Now, I question the pattern that could have been happening since the pattern was brought up. Was this a thing during whatever was going on between one person and the other? Everybody was always on the opposite spectrum. People were at loggerheads. Show me the Moonology Oracle for Aquarius. Basically, two people, business, romance, whatever, are not in alignment. We're not on the same page here at all. Now, one thing that causes us to repeat patterns is getting in a groove, doing what's comfortable, and not stepping out of our comfort zone. And your advice in the Moonology here is step out of your comfort zone. That means going toward your North Node. That place is not always comfortable because it's hard to do. It's where we're supposed to be going, where our karmic patterns are supposed to lead us, and we're supposed to grow from patterns, not continue the same thing over and over again like the lizard. All you ever do is do me wrong. When you don't understand each other, you don't have the same love language, you don't whatnot, patterns happen. It's also asking for someone here to be bold, make the first move. A win-win outcome is forecast, but there must be change. So I'm going to move this to the side. We're going to pull a little bit of tarot for their side and you. It's been such a long time since I did a you versus them reading. Why is anxiety here for who Aquarius is dealing with? Well, that's cut and dry. Whoever this is over here is pretty balanced. And I'm going to say that, Aquarius. Now, these energies could be reversed. Now, I said this is Aquarius, but this could be you. And this could be them. You put those pegs where they belong. Let me say that. Because I don't know who's watching or what all. But what I'm seeing in these cards right here is that somebody wasn't done with something back here when this whole thing went down. But they went into a new start anyway. They went ahead and leaned into it anyway. because there was one lesson that they didn't learn previously. And once they got in it, they developed all this anxiety that they couldn't let go. And this person must be in touch with their emotions because they realized their anxiety was driving them insane. And they made a judgment call to end things, the world, right there. And you know what? They don't regret it. There's the Nine of Swords in reverse. Sorry, not sorry. Period. That's exactly what that says, that entire thing. If you were wondering, or if that's you, great. If it's not, probably should look at that. And if that hurts, I'm sorry, but I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm here to tell you. Right now, this person is balanced. What brought balance here? Blocking communication, stopping communication. Feeling supported. And resting. Resting on their own laurels. There's nobody around this giant. They knew what giant was in the room. They were the giant in the room. And they laid their swords down. They got balance. Where is this growth coming from going forward? This person may be torn right now, but they are leaning toward getting into another relationship. There's a little bit of something they're blind to as far as holding on to things, but they're celebrating within their friend groups. I think they're doing what's good for them, it seems like. And they're not lying about it. There's no deception around it. They feel good in that energy. Yep, the Emperor. Aries, Taurus, or Libra energy in the upright's a masculine energy that is feeling victorious, balanced, business owner. They run their own empire. They have the things that they need. You could be one of these. This could be you. Or it could be the person you were dealing with. And there's something that is a little bit hidden about this person. They could have Pisces or Cancer as well. But they're keeping some things to themselves. Not really saying much. That's who that is. So let's look at the person on this side. You or them, up to you. Could be Libra. This person could have Libra in their chart, or just be, they could have Virgo in their chart. I saw the Empress in reverse, flipped over, Aries, Taurus, Libra, but in the reverse, an Empress can be not operating right. Show me this appreciation card with the number 6 for this person on this side. So they stopped manifesting when they were feeling appreciation for something. In the past, they weren't manifesting anything new, even though they felt a lack of justice here. Or also, the truth is they were covering up, showing that there was an appreciation level here, but the truth is they stopped manifesting. They stopped trying to change things. They stopped trying to seek balance, and things weren't calm for this person. They were focused on Lover's energy, but it came from a lack of self-confidence here. They were just appreciating what was on the table. Devaluing oneself here. They didn't want to fight. This person wanted love so bad that they were just being okay with things. This person. So then, in the present, we're looking at hostilities. Not happy. Leo energy. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. But if there was a water energy involved here, or if it's just simply, even though the heart space was big, somebody wasn't happy here. People stopped making plans. They stopped trying to think about the past. And the hostilities came from simply not being in a happy place. Show me going forward with the ended contract. Tower fell. Yep, I'd say so. It has to fall down to rebuild. And healing. There's Aquarian energy here with the star. This person wasn't afraid to break a contract, though. They let the tower fall. They're thinking about taking their cup somewhere else. That's why they're in manifestation mode, I suppose. But this is something that's been keeping someone up at night. They're not going to defend it anymore. And there's where the moon is. Cancer or Pisces. This person may be going toward Cancer, Pisces. And the Two of Cups comes in and the Empress in the upright. This is where the Six of Pentacles comes in, the equal give and take. So what I'm learning from this here is there are patterns that have happened within this dynamic, whatever it is. This person needs strength. This is the Leo card. I see Leo in the sun. I see Leo in the strength. I see Aquarius. I see Libra, Taurus, or Aries. And Virgo, Gemini. But this person has more to learn than this person. Whatever side that is. One person has more to learn than the other. One person's more advanced or emotionally balanced. They figured out how to have strong boundaries and the other one hasn't. Now, whichever one that is for you is up to you to place yourself in that category. So if you felt like there wasn't any hope and that everything was just going to keep going wrong, that's not the case. But you got to see it. It has to be noticed. It has to be seen. Just like this guy. Smelling the flowers, but can't see them. So let's see what there is to learn from this for whichever side you belong on. Yeah, okay. Trying to figure out which deck to use for this. Want some advice for the person watching? Are there patterns that we need to review? Reflecting upon this connection, whatever category it's in, the way it started, the way it happened, the way it went down. That's where the key to pulling the swords out of the back is. Yes, the Hierophant. I felt as soon as that was falling out, I felt the need to say there is a student-teacher dynamic here. Period. That's what the Hierophant stands for. It could be around the house, the home, hearth, higher education, but the student-teacher dynamic, this person was meant to be here to help you break a pattern or help the other person break a pattern. While it hurts both people, everyone is a mirror. The Magician and the Mirror. The other card that's right below that is this one. The Broken Heart. Well, we're in the middle of things that are heartbreaking. Every time the person that's doing you wrong is creating a feeling for you, while they're the perpetrator, you're meant to learn from that. No pain, no gain, right? Think about the muscles in the body. In order to build stronger muscles. A muscle must be ripped. Then it goes through a healing process, which creates a bigger muscle. Fact? Fact. Look it up. They tell you all the time when you're in the gym, no pain, no gain, right? Because that's true. Now, you can push yourself to limits and just really, really hurt yourself and then set yourself back and not really make progress. But controlled pain from physically doing something correct is good. So we can get a broken heart and we'll take that pain from that broken heart and we can become bitter or better. And the difference in that is just like overuse of a muscle, which ends up ripping a muscle and sets you back, and then you're out of pocket for a while. You overdid it. You didn't learn to back off when you knew you were pushing a limit, when you were stepping outside of a comfort zone too much. Sometimes that's because of the ego telling us that we want to keep pushing because we want to get to a goal faster. Or jealousy, trying to keep up with the Joneses, because we want to be where they're at. Well, if you think about your broken heart the same way, sometimes we want to fast forward to that because we just want the end goal. Sometimes we just smooth over it. The person on this side was smoothing over it and just letting things slide. That built up hostilities over a period of time until there was an explosion. And that ended up breaking a contract. But when you realize that it was meant to happen that way, we understand the lesson behind it. When you do that, you can come to a place of forgiveness for the other person and realize they were put into your life in order to create a mirror for you, to be a teacher. In essence, the person who inflicts the pain is often your teacher or the healer, and you don't even realize it. Yes, it feels strong. They can feel like a soulmate, as toxic as it was, but they were put there for a reason. And when you're able to grasp that, that's when you've truly healed. When you're able to understand that, that's when you can find true forgiveness for someone. At the bottom is this heartache again. Somebody here feels like 3 swords have been put in their back. You're meant to feel that because you're meant to look at it. That's how the pattern gets broke. Somebody's not taking any restful time period to even look at that right now. Somebody's so afraid to move forward and take a leap of faith that they just stopped working on anything. But lo and behold, there'll always be another lover or another connection that is appointed by Spirit to show up for you again. And you can either learn from that person, there'll be a reflection and it can grow because both of you are on the same page, or you'll align with someone that's going to bring about the same lesson, just like before. If you take the lesson and take the path that is sometimes the hardest, you can get unstuck. You can recognize the lack of judgment that happened in the past and slow down this night. Things don't have to completely end for us to be able to go into a rebirth. Could be dealing with Scorpio. 10 of Pentacles can be here. Somebody may have their money straight or whatever, and one person may not. But the lack of making plans has hindered things here. It's time to make an investment toward the things that make you happy and not be afraid of fighting for what you believe in here. Because it's what's meant to happen in order for growth to take place. So let's reflect once again on the lizard. What did it say? This is an invitation to take a moment and ask yourself why this cycle is recurrent. Lessons have a way of repeating themselves time and again until we learn and integrate them. If you ever wonder why you keep having the same thing happen, people go to extremes and they say, I'm swearing off love forever. I'll never do it again. Never again. So they build these walls. And next thing they know, they have a friend come through and betray them. They have a coworker come through and betray them. You can block things all day long, but it'll come around in a different manner. Trust me, I've been there. So you can't escape the lessons we're meant to learn and evolve from in this world. So you can either choose to have to sing that song, all you ever do is do me wrong, from now on and forever. Or we can understand why that emotion comes about to begin with. I encourage you to look at that today. If you've come from this place, if you identify with this reading, I think this is Spirit's message to you to take a deeper look at why these patterns keep coming up. So, what better time to do that when Pluto is in Aquarius, your sign? It's time to heal that Pluto energy if you've been on the wrong side of it. Anyway, Aquarius, that is your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Come check out our website, southernsassproductions.com. Check out the Raven Knox podcast. And until next time, much love and light to you and yours. And if you'd like a personal reading, please let me know. All the information will be across your screen or in the About section. Good day to you and yours.